Hello, Scorpio. Oops, some of you are dealing with yourself or giving messages of kindness, possibly, or wanting messages of kindness. It is meant to be to come out again, but this is for Scorpio. And yes, it could count because I do meditate on your cards even before I start the video. But this is for Scorpio, full Celtic cross for mid-September 2019. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. The energies, hopefully new energies, coming in for Scorpio. As you know, I always look for a positive reading, but if we don't get one, we will work it out. The energies are a little heavy out in September, at least the beginning of September. They'll ease up towards the end, hopefully. But right now, you are coming out of feeling disappointed. Something disappointed you, and you were actually looking at some of the positives that could help you. You're realizing that all may not be lost, or realize that all may not be lost. Maybe it's the universe telling you that there's still two full cups around you, or energies around you that could help you out emotionally and give you fulfillment. So realize that. Queen of Cups, that is you in the upright, possibly. Keeping your crown, your emotions in check. You're attempting to keep your emotions in check, and people actually may see you this way also. What is crossing you is the King of Pentacles. Stability, emotional stability, maybe. I don't think so. I think it's more like regaining stability. This is what you're trying to do. But your emotions, to me, are in check. If you didn't have it before, you were regaining it, because I did see the Five of Cups in reverse. What crowns you, or your goal, and I'm thinking of what crowns you, is your home life. Your actual home, maybe, the building itself, with the Four of Wands in reverse. You're trying to regain stability, possibly in your home. Some of you may be dealing with earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I do not assign one zodiac sign to a court card always, because a lot of times it's the energy someone is putting off. It could be, though, one of the signs. Foundation, Seven of Swords in reverse, breaking free, discovering a deception, discovering things that were flying under the radar with the Seven of Swords in reverse. But you're also breaking free from those things. In the past, you didn't walk away from a situation. You didn't walk away from that Cups energy that was bothering you before. The Five of Cups before it reversed. Before, it must have been upright. It has to be upright before it reverses. So I see you not walking away from responsibilities that have of the emotional nature, that you stuck with it. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Near future, you may be dealing with the King of Rods or Wands. You may be dealing with someone that's a little short-tempered. Your emotions are in check, but the King of Rods may be very, very upset with you, and I will clarify these and realize when I clarify, it will change the story up a lot. So, like I say, bear with me. Possible future outcome from an advice from the universe, if you accept it, is to overcome heartbreak and sorrow. Don't let things that weighed you down before keep breaking your heart. Come out of it, because you're able to now. With the Three of Swords in reverse. Outside environment, what's beyond your control. The Six of Wands, someone didn't have a victory. It wasn't your fault. In other words, it was an outside issue that caused things to upset around you. Remember, you keep your crown on, you're doing well. Your hopes and fears is dealing with the Queen of Swords. This could be an air energy. It could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but not necessarily, like I said. When you get the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like a lot like the Wands in reverse, but this person's words can cut like a knife. When they're upset, you'll know it. You will know it. And maybe you have this fear of this, or maybe you fear you yourself of taking on this energy and using cutting words. Final outcome, you're releasing a heavy burden, and that's good. You want to release heavy burdens, and it could have to do with old heartbreaks, old situations that you felt that did not pan out. It looks like you were releasing it, and I will clarify to find out what you're doing to release it. So something's going on. You're getting better. Where I don't see, there's a really kind of hard energies in the beginning of September, and people are arguing, snipping at each other. But it looks like you are regaining your crown yourself if you were anyway in this situation, like with that Five of Cups. It is showing it coming out of reverse. So the Queen of Cups in the upright, King of Pentacles crossing it, and that could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But it also could be, like I said, something of stability, trying to regain that. Queen of Cups in the upright, King of Pentacles crossing it while you're there for Scorpio. Yeah, someone could have made a bad judgment call, or they did not make a final decision at all. So the Queen of Cups in the upright, King of Pentacles crossing it, the Judgment in reverse while you're there for Scorpio as the subject at hand. With the Queen of Pentacles. You haven't decided against this Queen of Pentacles. Now that I see it, it could be a person. Mother type person. Sometimes someone who everybody goes to also for advice. They are often known to help people. But you haven't made a final decision on this person. Or for some of you, with Judgment in reverse, a lot of people think it's making a misjudgment. It could be. Or they made a misjudgment about you, Now your goal or what crowns you is the Four of Wands. Whew. Four of Wands in reverse while you're there for Scorpio. The Emperor, yeah, taking control over a home situation that wasn't working out. That is your goal with the Emperor. Some of you be dealing with the Aries, but I don't think so. I think it's dealing with situations where control needs to be taken, and judged rightly. Maybe, like I said, there was a wrong judgment against you or a situation around you that needs to be rectified in some way. And those energies were really tough. Even I'm feeling them. I'm feeling it, and I'm getting it from a lot of people because I say the truth. I'm not going to falter the truth. If that's the case, if someone wants me to lie and tell them everything's going to be roses every day of their lives, I'll just shut the channel down. I will. I won't even go on with it. But the Four of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in the upright, as what crowns you or the goal while you're there for Scorpio. You are taking control, or you're trying to. And you're not going to hold back anymore. But maybe before you were holding back a little with the Hangman in reverse. But it looks like you're going to overcome that because your home and family and just your overall stability needs you to make the right choices and decisions to move forward and get something done. Now, as a foundation, you got the Seven of Swords. They call that breaking free from negativity, deceptions, people flying under the radar. It could be that you are breaking free from this yourself, of maybe a few of you did this to somebody, but I'm thinking it's mostly that you're breaking free of the negativity of things that you feel like done you wrong in life, that didn't work out. And sometimes it has to do with someone taking advantage of you. It does. So Seven of Swords in reverse while you're there as a foundation for Scorpio. What's going on? King of Pentacles. So yeah, you are breaking free from a situation. I'm not talking about breaking up if it's a spouse type situation. I'm talking about breaking free, like I said, from the negativity. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ending of a relationship. It could be actually fixing one. But you're still going through the motions. So the Seven of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in the upright while you're there for Scorpio as the foundation for mid-September while you're there. From energies that were really kind of chaotic, you are gaining ground, I think. The way I'm reading it, you're gaining stability and gaining ground. With you, a possible earth sign. It also could be that some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Actually, I'm pretty sure that you are here. Someone who was short-tempered, goes back and forth, not very, kind of non-committal, doesn't like dedicate themselves to anybody, doesn't, line themselves up with somebody. But I do think you yourself are gaining stability over a situation that was pretty much deceptive or, sneaky in some way. Now in the past, you didn't walk away from trials and tribulations, not in this case, not in this situation. So 8 of Cups in reverse in the past. Why are you there for Scorpio? Why are you there? The Devil in reverse. Yeah, you didn't walk away from something, but you didn't let it make you suffer either. You didn't dwell on the situation. It's like you were keeping your cool, like I said. 8 of Cups in reverse, the Devil in reverse. Why you there for Scorpio in the past? See, there's an upset at home, and more than one situation is going on. The reason is you probably didn't really let it get to you as much as it could have, but it may have other times. Is because you kept yourself busy, or you were very busy with the 2 of Pentacles. And you also know in your heart that things will change with the 2 of Pentacles. It is the change card also. That's what it's called in some of the other decks. Now, in the very near future, you've got the King of Rods, and it is reversed. So you're going to be dealing, like I said, with a short-tempered possible fire sign. Or it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be just someone just really short-tempered, and they don't make a bit of sense. And you're going to think, they don't make a bit of sense. I don't know what's going on with them, but we're going to find out. So King of Rods in reverse for Scorpio while you're there. In the near future for mid-September, it's like you're watching things unfold with people. And the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You'll be dealing with them in the future too. So it'll be more than one person. And someone's going to be very short-tempered, and someone's going to be giving you advice or speaking their truth. The Queen of Swords is in the upright, so they're doing what they're supposed to do, but it may irk this King of Rods pretty, aggressively, and you're going to be watching it unfold. So King of Rods in reverse, Queen of Swords in the upright while you're there for Scorpio in the very near future. You're going to see an argument occur, and you may be even getting, dragged into it. They may drag you into it, but you got your cool. Like I said, while you're there, King of Rods and Queen of Swords in the very near future. And you're wanting everybody to move on from troubled waters. I can see it. I can see you saying to these people, it's time to move on from this. It's time to make things better. Even though it was hard in the past, I'm moving forward. You should move forward too. Now, possible future outcome and advice from the universe, it says, the 3 of Swords there. It says you're overcoming heartbreak. Overcome the heartbreak. Don't worry about the sorrows. Even though you're still going through the motions, realize that life will get better. So the 3 of Swords in reverse while you're there for Scorpio is a possible future outcome or advice from the universe. The Magician. And manifest what you can. You are the manifester. You are the magician. It's more or less saying you have the tools and the knowledge to know what to do to move forward again. You have the ability to manifest, like I said, what you want. So 3 of Swords in reverse, the Magician in the upright while you're there for Scorpio. Possible future outcome or advice from the universe. Yeah, don't let it turn you around, because the King of Cups can get turned around, but it's advice from the universe, and it says if you take their advice, you'll be able to regain the energy and the positivity you want in your life, the things that you want. And it's saying here, don't get yourself turned around over heartbreak. Let it go. Whatever, or the situation that causes heartbreak, let it go and manifest the things you want instead. Outside environment, beyond your control, there was a victory that was not to be had, and it could be, even though you try to calm things down, especially with other people, sometimes you just can't win for them. They got to win for them. So the 6 of Wands in reverse while you're there is the outside environment beyond Scorpio's control. That's literally heading towards you. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you may speak your truth and tell people, like, there is no victory in this situation. No one's going to win here. Move on from this situation and arguments at hand. And like I said, I think it has something to do with someone being discovered doing something kind of sneaky. And like I said, it has to involve more than one person, whatever is going on. But you need to know yourself that you can't fix something for everybody. They got to start fixing it. And I'm seeing that pretty quickly. So 6 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright while you're there for Scorpio is the outside environment beyond their control. It's heading towards you. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, people aren't doing no giving. You're more or less, everybody's speaking, and you're witnessing all this, and you're trying to say something, but in a way you kind of get your head bit off, and you're saying, I'm not going to let it stress me as much, because there's no victory there. And you're going to tell people this: I'm not going to offer you anything if you possibly do not take what I have to say. So this is for Scorpios that give good advice and usually are there for people, and are dealing with people that are, like I said, all over the place. And I saw this in another reading of yours in the past, not too long ago, that where you keep your cool, you will keep your cool compared to everybody else. So remember that you have the ability to manifest what you're wanting. Don't lose it just because other people are. So the Queen of Swords is in reverse, and maybe you're hoping this energy does not get upset with you because of the things you got to say. But it's just a fear. It's not a reality. It can be a reality if you dwell on it too much, but don't. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, while you're there for Scorpio, in the hopes and fears. Yeah, don't. You know, it's like you're not going to accept any offers that are negative. You're not wanting to. If someone offers you something and it's garbage, you are literally thinking of rejecting it, and you should in a way. But it's garbage, you know. Garbage in, don't let it in, keep it out, right? Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse while you're there, and the hopes and fears for Scorpio. Yeah, you got people going haywire a little bit around you. And in a way, all you do want is peace. You see things for how they are. You're wanting to see things for how they are with the Two of Swords in reverse, you know, taking off the blindfolds and seeing truth. And that's what you're wanting. And you're not wanting to accept any BS from people. And you yourself may be speaking this truth, but you keep your cool. You know, your emotions are in check, and they can be, because the universe is telling me the Scorpios I'm talking to, you know, they have a, you know, they must be very high vibrational in their lives, because they're able to achieve this even with this energy the way it is. It's very difficult energy. In the end, you let it go. You release it. You say, I'm not doing this anymore. I tried to help. I tried to be there for people, possibly. But it's a Ten of Wands, releasing burdens. So Ten of Wands in reverse while you're there for Scorpio. What's going on? Yeah, because it's not bringing you wish fulfillment. You do not want to be bogged down with heavy ties, you know. It's not like you're getting rid of people. You're just not going to go into the drama. You're releasing the drama around you. It's not like you yourself are going to take it, but you may drop it so it doesn't affect you, if that makes any sense, because it's not what you're wishing. It's not what you're hoping for. The Nine of Cups, both in reverse while you're there. For Scorpio, you're dropping something because it's not what you're wanting. Too much arguing with the Five of Wands and competition and bicker and going back and forth. You're dropping a situation. You're not dealing with it. You're going to say to other people, because there's more than one person involved here. You're saying, guess what? I tried to help. I told you to move on from this situation, but no, you don't want to listen to me. So guess what? I'm done with it. I'm done with the drama. Bye. It's not my circus, is what you're more or less saying, because you're taking control. You're no longer going to hang around over the negative situations that may even affect your home. You know? So let me get one more card. Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups, in reverse with the Five of Wands in the upright. So yeah, you're dropping all that while you're there for Scorpio. Yeah, you're not offering no more advice, emotional new beginnings, because people won't stop arguing. You see it at the end as a Seven of Cups, as nothing but confusion and people making promises or emotional promises that usually don't pan out. You're just like, you know, this is just too confusing. It's a mess. I'm leaving it alone. And that's a good thing in a way to do, at least for September. And as October comes, these energies will release and they'll get a lot better. But I don't think you'll be scathed too much, because you do drop situations around you where everybody's arguing. And you give a good advice. You say move on from these troubled waters, because these things are going to end, but they may not listen to you. You yourself have the power to manifest what you want in your life, and that's what you're going to do. The universe says don't let yourself get turned around by these heartbreaking energies or people even dwelling from the past, because you overcome heartbreak yourself. And as the outside environment, like I said, beyond your control, people aren't having a victory. They're not accepting the truth, and they're rejecting stability that other people are offering them. So this is the reading, Scorpio, and I will upload it as soon as I can. And I'll be back for October's reading, and those energies should be lifted somewhat for everybody, that everybody is feeling. I'm glad you're able to keep the energies in control yourself, though. And I'm letting this go, and I will talk to you later. Okay? Bye.